All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth and truth and sincerity. All right, in this particular video, we're going to be touching on who is Esau. Is Esau the so-called white man? And the answer is yes, and we're going to get into it. All right. I'm not going to make this video too long, but I want to match up though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. I want to go to the Greek, ancient Greek money, ancient Roman money, even today's money, you know, how it bears the eagle and why they exalted themselves as the eagle. It's all going to make sense in a second. Also, I want to show how the Edomites built. You know, I'm going to show a picture of Mount Petra, Edom, and how they built their architecture, because they're known for their architecture. And then show you how the Romans built the same way, the Greeks built the same way, the Romans built the same way, which is all Edomites, and also the Americans built the same way. You know, so I want to hop into this, you know, I'm not going to make this too long. All right, before we hop into it, I want to also say, you know, it's sickening how Jake just want to save the so-called white man so fucking bad, man. All right, it's so obvious that Esau is the so-called white man. But, you know, they want to save him. They know Esau's punishment. They know he's going to go into hardcore bondage for 1,000 years. And then after that 1,000 years, all the other nations can go back into their lands. But Esau Edom has to be gathered up and put to death and annihilated. So, you know, Jake like to jump in front of the bullet for fucking Esau, man. Going tooth and nail, fighting tooth and nail to save this man. Well, you know what? When all hell breaks loose, you try to save that man, your ass gonna be put to death too. You could burn right along with him. All right? See you in the kingdom. And Lord willing, I'll be a part of that number of the elect. All right, but with no further ado, let's hop inside of this video. This is Obadiah chapter 1. And let's start at 1 and we read. There's only one chapter. It was verse 1 and we read. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom. All right. So this chapter is concerning Edom, right? We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised, right? The Edomites are greatly despised through the whole planet. Does not Iran chant death to America, death to Israel, and death to Britain? North Korea has a whole museum of how they want to destroy America, man. And other nations already expressed their grievances against the Edomites. They call it the Great Satan in China. Come on. They are greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. Right, because the Edomites, they dwelt in the caves, man. You can look at Mount Petra, Edom, which is in the mountains. All right. That's where the Edomites was. It was a stronghold. All right. And the Lord gave them Mount Seir. They even called Caucasians, man. Going back to that region in the Caucasus, man, over there in Europe. All right. Showing you that they are cave dwellers. They cave devils, man. Even when they built their houses, they always talk about they want themselves a man cave. Right. All right. It says whose habitation is high. Does not Esau like to build these skyscrapers, man? Because it's in his nature to live high like that, to build up. 20-story buildings, 30-story buildings, skyscrapers. Who got the biggest building? Does this city got the biggest building, or this city got the biggest? They worry about shit like that, man. Because it's in their nature to do that. All right. Thus say Slakia, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Right, because this is how Esau actually feels. He feels as though he controls all the money. He's the one printing it. And then his military is the strongest on the planet Earth. So who's going to say something? Who's going to bring him down? So this is how he actually feel. Slakia, I'm a little excited. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest upon the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. Right. Esau exalts himself as the eagle. And we can see the so-called white man does that as well. You can go and look at the ancient Greek coins. They have the eagle on them. Also, the ancient Roman money has the eagle on them. And now the American money has the eagle on it as well. I want to get into that. All right. They exalt themselves as the eagle. The so-called white man. They're the only ones. You seeing this? I hope you can see it. Hope you, the Lord opens your eyes to it. If not, the Lord's not dealing with you. Simple as that. But let's get into this, man. I got some things that I searched up. Let's deal with their architecture right quick. All right. What is Mount Petra, Edom? Mount Petra, Edom. It says Mount Petra, Edom, also known as Petra or Selah, is the ancient Edomite stronghold located in the mountains of eastern Jordan. Famous for its rock-cut architecture, right? And the Rose City moniker due to the red sandstone. So let's look at it. You see that? Look how that's built. Take a picture of that with your mind. See those pillars? And how it goes straight on top of the pillars and it comes into that triangle. You see that? Let's get a better picture. You see? Well, let's see who else builds like that. All right? Follow me through the spirit. I typed into Google ancient Greek architecture. Look, upon ancient Greek architecture. You noticing the difference? I meant the similarities. These are the same people. See the pillars, how it comes straight and then into the triangle? And they also built in domes too, with the pillars holding up the domes. All right, and they do that today. That's how the Capitol look, and we're gonna get that picture. But look, because you got temple. They used to worship Zeus too, so they have temples of Zeus and things like that, and they all built the same way. And the reason they have the eagle as their mascot because that was known as Zeus's eagle. All right, it's all biblical, man. The Lord put the spirit on them ultimately to make their mascot the eagle. All right, so this is a sign that you're supposed to be wise enough to comprehend. All right, so let's get the ancient Roman architecture. You see that? The pillars, how it comes straight into the triangle. You see? Can't make it up, man. Now, wait, I want to get this. See the dome? Now let's look at American architecture. The U.S. Capitol. Let's get the U.S. Capitol. See that? The pillars, how it come off straight into the triangle. See the dome in the back with the pillars? This is how they built. They kept the same style of building. All right? Through their generations, man. You see? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. This is the ancient Greek money with the eagle on it. Look at that. Let's go back. Eagles frequently appear on ancient Greek coins, particularly during the archaic and Hellenistic period, often representing city-states, kingdoms, or the power of Zeus. Keep that in mind. We're going to get into that real quick. Whose sacred bird was the eagle. We're going to get into that in a second. But when you look at the money, look, eagles. See? Come on, I hope you're following me. Ancient Roman money. The eagles on it. See that? And then let's get a little bit of American money. Eagle on the back of your dollar bill. Eagle on the back of the quarter. Right? And George Washington also had something called the Diamond Eagle pendant that he would wear on special occasions. Now let's get into that real quick. Now, George Washington was painted by a famous artist named Rembrandt Pillay. All right, because they were saying, and they believe, and I'm gonna prove it. They believe that George Washington is the god of this, really the world. All right, they believe he's Jupiter incarnate. They believe Jupiter is in the heavens and Jupiter walking on the earth was George Washington. All right, you had Zeus first. Zeus had his mascot being the eagle. When the Romans came and took them over, they changed all the gods' names, except for like Hercules and Hera, right? And Zeus's name became Jupiter. And Jupiter had an eagle as well, Jupiter's eagle. You know, just educate yourself on that. So in this modern day Rome, they're saying that George Washington is the modern day Jupiter. This is why he's painted right here on the picture. George Washington in the middle, and it has Jupiter on top. And right there it says Patre Pita, if I'm saying that correctly. And that's Latin for father of his country, right? And Rembrandt Pillay is the one who painted this. I believe he sat down. George Washington actually sat down to paint this. All right, because they believed that he was Jupiter incarnate. Let's go to the Capitol and let's look what's painted on a ceiling of the Capitol. You can go there today and you can see this for yourself. This is on the Capitol of the United States. Who's that in the middle right there? That's George Washington, surrounded by all the Roman gods, false gods. You see? Because they believe that he's actually Jupiter. You see that? So yes, this is why they exalt. This is a part of why they exalt themselves as the eagle. If you can see that. All right. So I just wanted to point out those little bit of points. I think this is a better picture. I just want to point out a few things just to show that you can see very clearly that the so-called white man is Esau Edom, man. Esau in the Hebrew is Ashashua. Because you got these bozos out here talking about Ishmael is Esau, and they try to say Esau the Arabians, because they say the Arabians are a real Esau. So they try to play with the English language, this bastard tongue, and try to say Esau the Arabian. But no, man. In the Hebrew, he's Ashashua, which means wasted away is he due to the lack of his pigmentation. And Edom means red. Show his blood through his skin. So who's that today? So-called white man, when he get mad, he get red. When he cry, he get red. When he get cold, his nose and his cheeks get red. When he get hot, he get red. They call them rednecks down here. Come on now. They are red people. They're not white people. You can see it very clearly that they're red people, man. All right. So I hope this was edifying. I hope you can take something from it. With that, I'm going to say shalom.